Welcome to 5 on 5, and today we have a special guest, Bruce Larson. Larson's began in 1945 when Bruce, his parents opened the store in downtown Medford as an appliance repair shop. Welcome, Bruce. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for inviting me, please.
You were 11 years old when your parents began Larson's as that repair shop. What do you remember from those days?
Well, I had a paper route at that time between Riverside and Central Point out to the Big Y, and it was cold delivering papers. I remember that.
I imagine the landscape was quite different too around
Yes.
the area.
Yes, you bet.
How big was the first shop?
Well, it's where Deli Down is. It's one of those, that's two houses, two buildings, kind of. We took one of those buildings there where Deli Down is.
And now today you have two sides of the street that you kind of occupy now, so a lot has changed over the years.
Sure has.
We have a picture here, I'll let you hold on to it, of when KOBI was selling TVs out of a train because no one had TV sets back then, and we wanted to show people like Larson's that you could advertise and be on TV. What are some of your memories from those days?
Well, I remember when we first put the color television in. I remember that, and put it in the window down at right by the Deli Down was.
Here in Oregon, we've seen a cyclical history in the lumber. Has it provided lessons to help you survive your ups and downs over the years?
Yes, all of the changes that came in our business, you know, we saw Ringer washing machines at that time. And then automatics came in, which was really something. And those kind of things, of course, and then pretty soon color television, and then big television, and
did you ever get people coming back in for the old style washers or the old that said, I want the old one?
No.
No, they always wanted the new,
no.
What was new on the market.
Yeah.
How many changes have you seen in home electronics? You mentioned color TVs. That gives you the wow factor from these first TVs that we were seeing roll off the train there.
Well, first they were black and white, pardon me, and now they were color, and then they were round. The picture was kind of not round. Well, some of them were completely round. And now I've got 95-inch TVs, I think, in the store. That's diagonal.
Well, I have a few more questions for you here, and so stick around. More 5 on 5 right after the break. Welcome back to the 5 on 5. Our guest is Bruce Larson, one of the Larsons that's been there since 1945 in downtown Medford. Thank you so much, Bruce, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
We've been going down memory lane for a little while. Let's switch gears a little bit here. You recently made a huge donation to Jefferson Public Radio, which brings JPR from Ashland to Medford. Talk about that move, why you felt the need to get involved.
We needed to do something with the building, and in the economy we just couldn't. So we looked for opportunities, and we talked to them, and it's going to be a great new building when they're done with it. It's going to be super.
And you're excited about the fact that they have this new facility and that you were able to help out?
Yes. Yes, I can't wait for them to start working on it. They're working on the Holly Theater now, but and then they'll move to this project.
Are you excited that they're kind of renovating the area and kind of bringing it back?
I love them to take the old buildings that were classics. You know, I just love to see that. Yeah, so yeah, I like that.
Do you try to still stick with getting to know the customers that come in, helping them find the one they really want? And
yes, what we're getting that, what I call it, the old feeling that we used to have since we put in consignment, and we're turning a lot of consigned furnitures and appliances and things, which keeps them off of in the trash and other places, which is kind of nice. But what's happening is people are loving it, and they're just coming in, and we get a lot of people in there now.
Tell us how the consignment works at Larson's.
Well, let's say you were looking for a particular item, like a sofa or something, and you had one, but you wanted a different one. You can come in and get another one, and then we'll take yours back on consignment, and we will sell it for you, and then we'll split the whatever there is there. And so it helps it easy, so you don't just fill the garbage with the old one, which is the old way of doing it.
I'm going to end with the tough one. As many years you've been here in Medford, there's a lot of young entrepreneurs out there. What's some of the advice? What's an important secret that they should know before starting the business up?
Be willing to work really hard. I think almost anybody that starts out at a low level to do something, I don't care whether it's a restaurant or whatever it is, it's a lot of work, and they got to be ready to do that, and or they won't make it.
All right, well, Bruce, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
That's it for the 5 on 5. More news right after the break.